Welcome to the Pencil Bob channel. I hope you enjoy the story. Remember to like and subscribe. And now the story. In the quaint suburban neighborhood of Greenfield Heights, where manicured lawns and picket fences adorned each house, a silent storm was brewing. James Haddock, a compassionate homeowner, had recently received a notice from the Homeowners Association, HOA, that would change the course of his life and the entire community. It was a demand to remove the wheelchair ramp he had built for his disabled family member. As the startling news reverberated like an uncontrollable wildfire, it swiftly traversed the tranquil lanes of Greenfield Heights, setting ablaze impassioned debates on front porches, echoing within the cozy corners of coffee shops, and sparking fervent discussions at community events. At the helm of this newfound controversy was none other than the recently elected HOA president, Karen Theille. Seemingly rigid and unyielding in her leadership, Karen had only recently taken the reins of authority. Little did the residents anticipate that her tenure would mark the inception of a transformative battle, one that transcended a mere dispute over a wheelchair ramp, evolving into a profound struggle for compassion and inclusivity within their community. On a somber afternoon, the atmosphere in Greenfield Heights became charged with tension as Karen Theille, the formidable HOA president, approached James Haddock's door. Clutching a clipboard, her expression stern, she symbolized the impending storm of conflict that was about to engulf the once serene neighborhood. The creaking of the door seemed to echo the unease between the two protagonists. Karen, with an authoritative air, initiated the confrontation. "Mr. Haddock, I trust you are aware of the notice we sent regarding the unauthorized wheelchair ramp?" James, standing firm in defense of his family's needs, "Yes, I did. But you have to understand, it's for my disabled family member. We need it." Karen, unwavering, "Rules are rules, Mr. Haddock. We can't make exceptions. It compromises the uniformity of our neighborhood. As well, disabled people should never be out in public anyways, so you really don't need a ramp." James, frustration and desperation evident in his voice. "Uniformity over compassion? That's heartless, Karen. This ramp is a lifeline for my family. And is your brain damaged somehow? What makes you think that the disabled need to be hidden away? Get off my porch now before I get violent." As the verbal sparring intensified, the clash of principles reverberated through the neighborhood, captivating onlookers who stood divided, their curiosity piqued by the unfolding drama. The exchange between Karen and James transformed into a poignant tableau, reflecting not only a dispute over architectural uniformity but a profound disagreement on the very essence of community values. The once quiet streets of Greenfield Heights were now witnesses to a battle that transcended the physical realm of a wheelchair ramp, delving deep into the ideological divide that separated the community. As James steadfastly resisted the demand to dismantle the wheelchair ramp, the HOA responded with an aggressive onslaught of fines. These daily notices, akin to relentless waves, grew progressively more substantial, creating a financial storm that loomed threateningly over the Haddock family. The fines, accumulating like a formidable tsunami, seemed poised to engulf their financial stability and jeopardize their quality of life. Karen, displaying an unyielding resolve, confronted James with the escalating financial repercussions. "Mr. Haddock, these fines will persist until you conform to our regulations. We cannot make exceptions for a single resident." James, his desperation palpable, vehemently retorted, "This is blatant discrimination. My family deserves to enjoy the same quality of life as anyone else in this community. I refuse to be bullied into sacrificing our well-being." Undeterred by the Haddock family's resilience in the face of mounting fines, Karen Theille, fueled by an unyielding determination to enforce compliance, escalated the conflict to a dramatic crescendo. In a bold and seemingly draconian move, she decided to deploy the most potent weapon at the Homeowners Association's disposal, putting a lien on the Haddock property. This strategic maneuver, akin to a financial siege, was designed to tighten the grip on the Haddock family's home, with the implicit threat of seizing control should the mounting fines remain unpaid. With an air of calculated menace, Karen confronted James with a tone that dripped with authority. "Mr. Haddock, your defiance has consequences. We will not tolerate this deviation from our rules. The property will be under the association's control unless you take immediate action and remove that ramp." This ominous ultimatum echoed through the once harmonious neighborhood, leaving an indelible mark on the Haddock family's fight for inclusivity. The specter of a property lien, a potent symbol of the HOA's formidable authority, cast a foreboding shadow over the Haddock residents. The community, once united, now found itself torn between the desire for neighborhood uniformity and the unsettling realization that the pursuit of such conformity had ventured into the realm of outright hostility against one of its own families. Feeling cornered, James sought legal advice from a seasoned attorney, one well-versed in property rights and discrimination laws. The Thomas Redcliffe took on the case with fervor, ready to challenge the HOA's oppressive tactics. In a moment that felt like a beacon of hope breaking through the storm clouds of adversity, Thomas, the seasoned legal advisor and ally to James Haddock, delivered a reassurance that resonated with unwavering confidence. With a firm yet comforting tone, Thomas placed a steadying hand on James's shoulder, affirming, "James, rest assured, the law is unequivocally on our side. This isn't just a battle, it's a cause worth fighting for. We're going to file for a formidable injunction, a legal shield that will halt the relentless enforcement of the lien and safeguard your fundamental property rights. Consider this not just a defense against injustice but a resolute stand for the principles that bind our society together." As James absorbed these words, he found himself propelled by a renewed sense of purpose, recognizing that the struggle transcended his personal predicament. The impending legal battle became a symbol of resistance against an overreach of authority, a beacon illuminating the path towards justice in the face of unwarranted adversity. The camaraderie between James and Thomas unfolded as a testament to the power of legal advocacy, transforming a seemingly insurmountable challenge into an opportunity to champion the rights of the individual against the backdrop of community discord. The court granted the injunction, temporarily halting the HOA's aggressive actions. With the legal system on his side, James regained a semblance of control over his property and his family's well-being. Thomas triumphant, "They can't push us around, James. This injunction will give us the breathing space we need to present our case in court." As the proceedings unfolded, the room became a theater of conflicting ideologies, a microcosm of the clash between conformity and compassion. Karen's lawyer, with a stern demeanor befitting the gravity of the situation, addressed the court with an air of authority, "Your Honor, the rules are in place for a reason. The uniform appearance of the neighborhood must be preserved." In response, James's lawyer, fueled by an unwavering passion for justice, took the floor with an impassioned plea that echoed through the courtroom like a rallying cry, "Your Honor, what about the fundamental rights of a disabled individual to access their own home? This is not a mere battle of rules, it's a profound question of humanity and equality that transcends the rigid confines of regulations." The tension in the courtroom heightened, each word uttered carrying the weight of the community's collective conscience. The clash between Karen's stern adherence to rules and James's impassioned plea for inclusivity reverberated not only within the walls of justice but in the hearts of every spectator. The courtroom became a stage where the very essence of community values was tested, and the outcome promised to shape the narrative of Greenfield Heights for years to come. After careful consideration of both arguments, the judge delivered a resounding verdict in favor of James Haddock. The court declared the HOA's actions a violation of the American Disability Act, ADA, emphasizing the importance of inclusivity in community regulations. Judge, sternly, the ADA prohibits discrimination against individuals with disabilities. The HOA's insistence on uniformity at the expense of accessibility is unjust and unacceptable. The fallout from the court decision was swift and severe. The HOA, led by the uncompromising Karen Theille, faced massive fines and reimbursement of James Haddock's legal costs. The once imposing president found herself ousted from her position, a pariah among the very community she had sought to control. In the aftermath, Greenfield Heights underwent a transformation. Residents rallied for a more compassionate and inclusive community, ensuring that the rights of each member were respected. The wheelchair ramp, once a symbol of contention, now stood as a testament to the triumph of justice over arbitrary rules. James Haddock's battle for inclusivity had not only reshaped his family's destiny but had left an indelible mark on the hearts and minds of Greenfield Heights residents, a reminder that sometimes, compassion must prevail over conformity. I am looking for some feedback from our viewers. This question has been asked before and I will continue to ask until it gets sorted. Are the written words necessary, or do you just prefer to have our animated character read the story? Some have said yes, I want the words, others do not care either way. So let us know in the comments, as I am always looking towards making better videos for all of you out there. Have a great day. I would like to thank you for watching the video to the end. To encourage us to make more videos, please like, subscribe, comment, as well as share. Check out this other video if you haven't already.